I've got my just fine, thank you. Nora, thank heavens you're alive and safe. As you're so cross with me than I had thought, with your letter that we might. I wrote you because I couldn't think of anyone else. I certainly didn't wish to see you. Nora, Yeah, give me the dish. Okay, and okay, we're up here. Hey, there's an ink spill on the side of the desk. You see that? I don't think I noticed that before. Thoroughly anonymous, leave nothing out. Remember how this works, ready? How to despise that nickname? Yes, I know. That's why she's using it, dude. Did the crash about that? She come home from the pit. He's in a hurry. Carter took a moment to say hello, which was unlike him. When asked what was on his mind, he mumbled himself. He was moving about the house. What was he doing? Packing. And his luggage. He'd come for his guns. Oh my, yeah, I understand. National security. A book. Give it to me. And then he was gone. That was the last time I ever saw him. I'm so sorry. Oh, you shouldn't have said that, dude. Snap. Crafting, some covers tracks. Not due to the mismanagement. It serves in lack of attention from its own government. It was a place we sent people to be forgotten where the blight and disease devour our world. Could be hidden in the shadows. The governor had been trying to make things right, but no one would hear his plea. Yeah, he was. The line began to blur, began to question. Come from the Inquisition. It occurred to me then that we become part of the problem. If we're allowed to feel righteous, we pass judgment on the very people we had sworn to protect. So that was it. He had a moment of weakness. He chose to abandon everyone. Ooh. Wow. That use of the word privilege just took me completely out of this. That's not how people talked in the Age of Steam. No one would say, do you even realize how privileged that sounds? That is a very modern invention. Yep, I'm kind of out of this discussion now. If I died in your shadow and lived every waking moment of it, when you left, he fell deep into his work. He was a great detective, one of the best, but he was not you. You don't have your natural talent. You should have been there to catch what he could not see. Nora. You find yourself yet, Edwin. Finish with this vision quest because I need to find who did this to my father. Not accept anything less. My father deserves it. I deserve it. Show me the notebook. This just goes on forever. This case notes, I was telling you a separate book for each case. Quite separate in that regard. Most of this will not be useful here. Last centuries, I can only make a few things in there and looked into what I could. Okay, shorthand. Young handmaid he met. 25, her name was Clarice. She was drunk, complaining over her husband's lack of desire to have children. And her saying she wanted to glow like the queen did when she was pregnant, which struck him as odd. Oh my. So the queen had an abortion. Yep. Warren followed, but she was gone. The girl ended up dead. This in case was real suicide, but I don't buy it. I don't think Dad did either. Guard got involved and don't really know why. Following you, yes. Just being careful. More chasing me. Scanning started asking questions about Clarice did, and that's when I went to hiding in the sewer. Too risky to stay here. I haven't even had a chance to investigate seen as her suicide. Gerhardt, huh? As the captain of the guard, father and I came to know him quite well, as it was typically he would oversee assignments. Never been occasion for him to become involved in a case personally. You see a newspaper clipping. Queen Lane falls victim to some sudden illness. Insects blamed. Oh. You were hardly a man then. Yeah, so this is the queen was concealing a pregnancy. Queen got better. You guys are talking way too much. Oh my god, will you stop talking? Him throwing the west wing of the pit and singing the phrase online twice. Queen's chloroform. However, I believe your father suffered through a conspiracy. You became involved in one that may extend the crown, you know, extend the complexities. Finally, I should like to visit an apothecary. In theory, here we go. Where to first? Make some difference. Make haste. The Queen's up to visit this district. I should very much like to attend such an event. Well, let's get to it then. They would not shut up. They just kept talking and talking. Okay, so we got a lot to investigate. We gotta find a murder scene. Uh-oh. Ooh, you go, bartender. Look at him. He's cheeky, winking, smoking. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Here you go. Say hello to an old friend. Good afternoon, gentlemen. We are cheeky. She shall remain, my good man. The charge you have against this young lady. I might have known you would show up eventually. Step aside and let the law do what it must. Yeah, take that, Captain. I will repeat my question. What charge is this woman to be detained? Oh, snap. I'm laying down the law. Uh-huh. If the actions of local law enforcement, then the district may not act on its behalf. It will require a warrant, and that is to be served by the local police in conjunction with your investigation. Acting alone places you outside the law, towards your power of office, making you no more than a mere vigilante. Surely, Captain, this is not the case. Good day, bruv. Good cutscene. Oh, I bet you were, Terrence. I bet you were. Don't like being played in my own district. The guard said they've been here establishing additional security for the next visit. There's more to the story. Want to know about it? How can we help? Keeping their stated security tasks. Keeping honest people honest. Heading somewhere elsewhere to drink earlier. Over dramatic. Everybody knows Al's the best place to get tanked. Come on, boys. We got some work to do. Is the rookie gonna stay? Yep. This is amazing. Okay, I like the rookie. I'm back into this. The privilege thing is over. You got a case to solve, and I got a cigar to smoke. Alright, well, we should save again. Alright. So that was pretty action-packed. What am I looking for? A house with a distinctive door. Right? This one. This is not very helpful. Ah, the tenement door. Not sure. More notes were not explicit. Shall we unravel the mystery? Yes. Well, hello. What's your name? Are your parents around? Let's ask some questions. Mom, door. dichromatic. So that's the queen's son. Very young, tragically young. Didn't know anything. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to get dinner on. Come inside. Oh, snap. Cassandra, and yes, we didn't know her. My sister used to work in the house as well. Done the Queen's Court, she took Clarice's death hard. Okay, can't be hard. Stay with your sister. She worked for the Governor Doyle District, has herself a mighty fine room. She sends money she can, hopes to bring us with her soon. Very kind, you sound like a strong lad. 7, huh? Totally not her son. Totally not. We get it. It's the queen's son. That's why the queen's coming to this district to visit the kid. Yep. Alright, let's save. You know the drill. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to find the suicide spot. Like under here, maybe? Let's talk to her. Yeah, you were right that it would stop. Clever girl. No, it's not raining right this second. Don't know what he was referring to. We're not really getting any closer to finding her suicide spot, are we? I should have paid more attention to the dialogue, I guess, and then I'd know. That's a rough life. Suicide spot must be over here? Meow. You go, cat. Oh, you know the newspaper. Wait, the window. Can I go in the door here? No. I guess let's talk to you. A door, the girl's apartment, and an apothecary. Oh, the girl's apartment. I thought we were supposed to be looking for where she suicided from. Okay, well, we gotta go find a door then. I bet it's that one up in the alley. Doom, 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 doom. I mean, that's the only other door I can think of. Because we checked all the way downstairs. This is all boarded up. Nope. Where did she live? Further back in the alley? We need to find an apothecary, too. Where am I going to find one of those? Your warrant search premises. Step aside. Just break it in. Shall we proceed? Yeah, that's why she's using it. I think something was left behind that might tell us what happened here. Brings me sure you've been of no help. Nevertheless, search carefully. There may be something that she can tell us in her final moments. button from a very fine coat, silver with a subtle gold filigree. Faded stains. Blood. It was inside the door near the door inside the room, so she was stabbed. She was stabbed. That's why they came down and took care of it. The investigation, I mean. So she didn't want to let go. Yeah, it does. That's also not that high of a fall. I mean, that's maybe 2 stories up. Yeah, she was murdered because she let slip the secret about the kid. I understand where this is going. I get it. Oh, when we played that whole thing with the mouse cursor there. Oh well. Okay, so now I gotta find an apothecary, which I don't think I've seen a sign for, but that doesn't mean there's not one. Can you tell me where one? Tell me where one is? Nope. This is the baker. That's the bar. That must be the apothecary. Yeah, it says apothecary. My apologies, I didn't ask you a few questions. It's not every day that the Queen visits. Yeah. May trouble you terribly for a moment of your time. What I can help you with? Inquire about substance you'd like me to hear in your shop. Chloroform. Now the thing about chloroform is, if I remember right, it decomposes into phosgene gas. If I remember right, which means your chloroform is also a deadly poison, in addition to just being a useful analgesic. No, it's stronger than that. It's just an anesthetic. Some person asked about that in as many months. Someone else came to you about this. A man, another investigator? Yes, he came and asked about chloroform. Understand why? It isn't much use to a man anyway. He's not in any civilized capacity unless one was a doctor. This other man wished to know. Odd thing, since uses and applications. Once I explain, it's primarily used as a sedative and pain reliever during childbirth, yet even stranger questions. Oh snap! She brought chloroform to the palace. And yeah, that was why the Queen got sick. Every apothecary in the kingdom was called on to provide what they had. At least that's what the royal messenger told me when he came for it. The Queen's sudden illness, of course. You have something, Edwin? You're getting close, Nora. Anytime, young man. Enjoy yourself. Such and such sweet coming. Oh, this guy. He is trying to hook us up. I think so, buddy. You should go for it. Good day, sir. Strange. Most of it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for. I was working in the palace with your father during that time. I'd only just made it into the Inquisition. The Queen grew quite ill, but there were no insects. Why would you say that? Because, my dear, that's what they told him. Yes. So I'm missing something. If they have had, I can use a drink. Oh my god, they're going to talk for like 10 minutes again without me being able to interact. I'm going to pause here while he's pacing. Are you braced for like 10 minutes of conversation? Fancy button and a struggle. Not a suicide. Killed by somebody's stature, true, but only conjecture. What else do we have? Notes, apartment door, found a woman and her son. Sister met another Queen's handmaidens. Sister left town because she got paid off. The apothecary delivered chloroform to the palace during the time of the Queen's illness. Mr. paid for claimed it was due to an insect attack, but you said there were no insects. I've already solved this case. I've already solved it! Your envoy was something to discuss, she and I. Need you to do something for me, Nora. I need you to find those policemen and have them take you to Cassandra's home. Once they bring Sebastian to the square, I shall meet you there in due time. Tell that I know. Tell her that she doesn't need to be afraid anymore. Edwin? Hey, Nora. We're very nearly done, I think. Edwin Vayne, remove yourself from the street, containing custom charge of this trip during royal transport. You're already on my list, Mr. Vayne. Surely you will want to hear what I have to say. There's nothing, Your Majesty. Doesn't sound like nothing. In fact, it sounds like... Edwin Vayne. Oh, my dear boy. Whatever are you doing here? Good evening, Your Majesty. I know it's been some time, and for that I am sorry. I've had quite a lot on my mind as of late. You left without much of a word, and then what happened to Warren? I was so sorry to hear. We're schmoozing. We're schmoozer. He's murdered. Do they happen? His death was part of a cover-up that reaches high into the lofts of your very court. Warren has similar fate as your young handmaid Clarice, for reasons I'll get to in a moment. Might be explained by the good captain. Let me quite enough of this. Guards, arrest this man. Stay where you are, captain. Let him speak. Oh, we got the queen on our side. This is like the end of Tartuffe when Louis, the Sun King, shows up and he sets everything to rights. Things are about to be set to right. Murder, Your Majesty. Murder. Perhaps something even more sinister, if one could imagine. Came with 3 heads to Warren's daughter Nora. She knew her father's death seemed strange, but didn't know how to prove it. I believe that I can. Preposterous. I've never done anything. Choose your words carefully. Does not like you to be wrong. Thank you, my queen. Allow me to paint a picture for you, Captain. Help us remember. Please stop me at any point if I leave something out. Nora, if you could please step forward. Nora comes here investigating her father's death. She knows the handmaid whose parents' suicide seems a bit more on the surface, revealed. Royal Guard appears soon after, and a number of active strangers enter Elizibar, intent on silencing her questions, and Nora is driven into hiding. She writes to me for help, and here I stand. Now, my dear Captain, I am only just getting warmed up. Upon investigating the flight where Clarice had been saying, we found several small patterns of blood in the doorway on the balcony, indicating that Clarice had been injured just before she went over. There were also tiny scratches in the railing near the edge of fingernail marks. What do you suppose this might imply, Captain? Ah, the Queen knows. She knows the girl. One in which Clarice managed to tear away an invaluable clue from attacker's clothing. This. You've clearly lost your edge. Not remotely. However, you might be so kind, Captain. Your left arm, please. Present your arm. The Queen's going to tell you. Oh, snap. Seems I won't have to. Edwin asked me about the night Clarice died. I couldn't forget anything. I remember right clearly the expression on her face when she realized she had said something about the Queen. You remember too, don't you, Captain? You were there after all. You did say, Captain, this is your second as the owl, did you not? What are you talking about? The prince, but he... Oh, snap! Drop the bomb in front of the peasantry. Boom! This is cultural upheaval. Anarchy is going to descend on the streets of the pit. There's going to be a riot. The boy's alive, but it can't be. They told me, Captain. I told you your baby did not survive the birth, Elena. He sent away and threatened everyone involved to never speak a word to it, or about it. Some of you know in time you're reunited with your son. Clarice was murdered for this. And Warren, all to keep the secret. My queen, Guards, he's the captain taken from my sight. Yeah, you killed some of the people she liked. Oh, you're really not threatening the Queen, are you? Turning up your mess as a child would have been a scandal. It would ruin your reputation and perceived power among the other nations. Such a thoughtless decision to put the entire kingdom at risk. I was not about to let that happen. Put the gun down, Captain. This is over. Nothing is over. You, Edwin Vayne, are responsible for all of this. I will do with you the way I did your partner. Damn you, Vayne. It was always for the crown. Did I get shot too? Because that would be really cool. The captain, he's dead. Remove his body. The people, they do not need to see this. You should believe it. Hey, thank you, officers, for your assistance. A number of things. We discovered that an apothecary made a liquid chloroform. This was 7 years ago. About that. Apothecary had informed that the drug was being administered as pesticide. He's just recapping everything we've learned. Keep secret. We went to the apartment. We found a child, 7 years old, one claiming to be his mother, seemed a bit shifty on the details of his background. Telling you to figure out that he was her son, so like stretch, indeed. Queen's portrait in the owl that it dawned on me. Heterochromia. I didn't notice that in the portrait, but great. Not unheard of. The Queen has also been afflicted with this condition since birth. Two in the same city are rare enough. There's still the odds of a 7-year-old child with this condition living with the handmaiden of our Queen. Couple this with the chloroform and the time of the Queen's illness, and you have a sound basis for your theory. We need to throw it out there and see what happened. Amazing. It's over if I'll get some peace. Keep it at that. So what now? I need a drink. Bar's always open. Nora, I think you might have a drinking problem. Oh, Reddy, you need to lighten up. I despise that name. That should be the end of the game. Perfect. You knew how to end the game. Oh my goodness. Okay, I had a ton of fun with this. It was that one major downer moment. Otherwise, this was a fun little interactive story. I wonder how things branch out if you do different things, like if I don't punch that guy at the start, if I shoot my gun at the baker's place. But I don't really feel the need to play through this again. I had a blast. If you play through it, let me know like what changes in the ending. I'd love to know. Until next time, you have a great day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye. Record these credits, huh? Great. Eventing. Please check our HIO page. Okay. Is the game going to close itself? What do you want to bet? No, I'm surprised. Hello and welcome. This is Dear Edwin. We're coming back for part 2 because this went on long enough. I thought splitting it into 2 pieces made the most sense. So let's jump right back into the gameplay.